One of the toughest pills to swallow for artists, musicians, and writers is that the most powerful art often lives in the moments that you spend years trying to forget. The childhood wound that you never processed, the relationship that broke you, the version of yourself that you're ashamed of. The thing is, you shouldn't avoid those things because they're creative gold. Every artist that I studied turned their pain into their masterpiece. Frida, she painted her miscarriages, her broken body, her betrayals. There was Tupac, who rapped about fatherlessness and poverty and violence. And Sylvia Plath wrote through death and despair. All these creators, they didn't run from their trauma, they ran toward it because they knew that everything that shaped you is what makes your work undeniable. Your pain is yours, your joy is yours, your strange family, your hidden obsession, they're all yours. And when you create from that place, you create something that no one else can replicate. Yet most creators avoid it. They think it's too personal, too dark, too much. But the universal comes from the specific. When Tupac told his truth, millions felt it. When Frida painted her pain, generations connected with it. Being specific makes it real, and being real makes it universal. So make a list of the 5 moments that you never talk about and create from those. You don't have to share them, but just see what happens when you stop creating from safety and start creating honestly. Because the deeper you go into your own experience, the more you touch something true that everyone else can feel. Here's the thing that most artists don't even realize. You are not one person, you are dozens. And I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. The child you were at 7, the invisible teenager you were, the heartbroken 26-year-old. Each version has a voice, a wound, a truth, and each version of you is a creative collaborator. You don't have to create from who you are now. You can create from who you were. Maya Angelou said that she wrote from the young girl that she used to be, the one who needed to hear that she'd survive. That's not nostalgia. That's archaeology of the self. So write letters to your past selves. Ask your younger self, what they loved and forgot. Ask your broken self what they learned. Ask your ambitious self what they feared. Each conversation uncovers another piece of you. And honestly, that's what art is. It's assembling yourself one piece at a time. But here's the thing. What blocks most artists isn't fear. It's the obsession with consistency. Like if I make this, people will think I'm this kind of artist or it doesn't fit my brand. Man, forget the brand. Bob Dylan changed genres like seasons. Picasso reinvented himself every few years. Miles Davis evolved through entire worlds of sound. They didn't care about consistency, they cared about honesty. We are allowed to change. We're allowed to evolve. We're allowed to outgrow ourselves. Each piece that you make is a snapshot of who you were when you made it. And your job isn't to stay the same. Your job is to tell the truth about who you are right now. Because when you look back, you won't see consistency. You'll see growth, a record of you becoming the artist you're meant to be. Now, here's the thing that I think truly makes every artist interesting. It's not their strengths, it's not even their weaknesses, it's their contradictions. The fact that you're anxious but aggressive, intellectual but emotional, and confident but insecure, cynical but romantic. Most people hide their contradictions, but the greats, they center them. Like Whitman said, do I contradict myself? Well, then I contradict myself. I am large. I contain multitudes. You contain multitudes. Your contradictions aren't flaws, they're your fingerprint. Tension is what makes something human. So stop trying to resolve the tension. Paint beautifully violent, write hope through heartbreak, sing through the chaos, live inside the tension, because that's where authenticity lives. And if you're searching for a place to explore that part of yourself, to grow beside other artists and writers and dreamers who are also building from their contradictions, that's what we're creating inside World of Creators community. It's a circle, it's a place, to explore who you're becoming, not just what you're making. If that speaks to you, and you'll know if it is, then I'll leave a link in the description below for you to apply. Because at the end of the day, your contradictions are your compass, your wounds are your palette, and your evolution is your masterpiece. And the moment you stop hiding any part of yourself is the moment that your art finally becomes whole.